Hello, welcome to episode 3 of Lockdown Live, the alternative sports show helping you and your family beat the virus blues. Now, as the weeks at home begin to grow, so too does your collective creativity. This week we've had some brilliant clips sent in. Here's what's coming up. The Under-9s pushchair curling competition that was anything but ice cool. A Polish all-comers record attempt with a difference, but don't trifle with this 47-year-old. And the Kaiser Chiefs keyboard player Peanut puts his shoulders as well as his fingers to the test. We start with a series of clips that prove no matter how small the crowd in your front room or back garden, there's no shortage of sporting skill on display during lockdown. Welcome to Tel Aviv for this deceptively difficult edition of Hit the Ball in the Bottle. It's 13-year-old Zach who's set himself the almost impossible task. The diameter of the squash ball necessitates virtual perfection for clean entry into the water bottle. An hour and 33 minutes and 352 attempts so far. We'll have to come back later to find out if he can be successful, but it's not looking good. Well, a moment of back garden brilliance beckons here for the Ball in the Bin challenge. Can this Robins fan deliver with a magnificent 7 touches? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is class 7. Oh, yes! Well, it's time for these young toilet roll teammates to show us what they're made of. Reynolds out of defence. To Pleasure on the patio. Beautiful. Into Furness in the front room. Lovely use of the left. Evans up in the doorway of his bedroom. Oh, beautiful use of the outside of the right. To Barnett, another talented left footer. Curtis, all in black, keeping this move going. Up to Hipwood. It's short and sharp from him, and it's Ryan Hunt now hoping to finish with a swift delivery. Well, we won't need a slow motion replay of this one. To a quiet corner of Kent now for this Catch the Hose Commonwealth Qualifier. A superb game dreamt up by Dad. Minimal parental effort, maximum toddler exertion. And it's 3-year-old Elizabeth on the course here at the moment and in hot pursuit. Really tough, sticky conditions here. Now she's down negotiating the Rainbow Tunnel. When she emerges, it's a classic distraction zone, including the old school favourite of Twister. But she's not to be deterred from her task, and Dad is barely out of breath. Well, this is the Balance Bike Championship for children of key workers. Just 3 competitors. They all look a little bit too big for these bikes. There's Speedy in 1. A very confident-looking young man. Massa in 2. And nearest the camera, it's the somewhat inappropriately nicknamed Wild Thing. Poised and ready. Speedy has her front wheel across the start line.
On your marks. Get set. Go.
Oh, what a start by Massa in 2, but on the near side with huge strides, it's Wild Thing. Well, he's now veering across into lane 2. He's going to take this by quite some margin. Massa's running out of gas badly here, but just hangs on for second. Speedy in 3rd. Welcome to the Paper Cat time trial. Now, the only rule here is that the cat cannot afford to fall more than twice. Construction's been going on for 4 days, and this is a wonderful start. Only a couple have made it to the finish line. Right, there's the first tumble. Such a delicate operation. Can't afford a 3rd fall. Oh, and it's all over. Well, this is the Kontopoulou family aiming for the Greater London double ball exchange record. They need 20 successful touches with both little and large volleyballs. Both excellent players in their own right, but this is about teamwork, and Dad Mark's having to work quite hard here. They're over the halfway stage. No interest at this point whatsoever from the 3 sons. Oh, they're edging closer. Gabby goes for the high 5. She gets them over the line. Job done. Round 3 of the septuagenarian shot put, and we've seen this plucky pensioner before. Oh, that is a solid effort here in Buckinghamshire. That was class. We're indoors now for his second event of the day, the blindfold darts. Oh, that one's gone off the ceiling, and I think he's registered a double 11. That was extraordinary. Now, he needs a score of more than 30 to advance to the European Under-75s quarter-finals. Double 11 and 9 has got him home with 31. We can confirm he's made the last 8. That is class. The Marlow Marauder loves it. Almost everything we've been sent so far on Lockdown Live has involved a challenge of a physical nature. But now to a man who got in touch boasting he had the ultimate appetite for success. Big claims from a big eater.
1, 2, 3.
Welcome to the southwest of England for this hotly contested trifle eating competition. We're watching 47-year-old Luke Krafchik, his girlfriend Rachel, on the stopwatch, but she's had an absolute howler there. At least 8 seconds needs to be added to this time, and that could be significant because Krafchik is aiming for a Polish all-comers record of 1 minute and 3 seconds. Well, he's tackling 600 grams here of strawberries in strawberry-flavoured jelly sponge and stabilised cream. Well, there's nothing solid about this effort. This is proving tough. Well, his girlfriend is loving every second of this, but I can assure you Krafchik isn't. He's still got around about 25 seconds to play with, but it's rather appropriate perhaps that he's got a map of the globe behind him, because this guy is in a world of pain. And the expression on his face tells us we might be seeing some of this trifle re-emerge. He's really working the spoon now, trying to get rid of every single gram. He's not going to break the all-comers record, but can he at least get to the finish line? Well, they said on Cool Hand Luke nobody could eat 50 eggs. Can Krafchik finish? I think he can, but my goodness me, that was horrible. Back on a sporting theme now, and although we've still got 15 months to go before Tokyo, it's good to know that the Olympic ethos of celebrating participation over success is still alive and well and thriving up and down the country. 5-year-old Leo, the first of 2 entrants in this outdoor Warwickshire under-9s curling. There's Amelie, the 8-year-old favourite. Now this is 2-year-old sister Clara, who's going to act as the stone. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else. Brearley Park is geared for this great competition. Amelie starts with a 5. Here goes Leo. Well, he seems to have forgotten he has to let go of the stone. Well, we need to see that again. This will be the point at which we'd expect to see the hands away from the pushchair handles. He doesn't do so. It looks like it's 20 points, but that is in fact a foul. 2 efforts left for Amelie. Oh, that's beautifully judged. Watch the front wheel. 15 points. Now, can she finish in style? Watch for the rear wheel this time. Maximum points. She takes it. Welcome to Nevada in the United States for a duathlon with a difference. And Audrey is off. It's a lawn into hot tub start as opposed to beach into sea, and conditions will be slightly warmer than she would have been expecting. She's been training for 13 weeks for a half Ironman, and she's been determined that all those months of effort should not go in vain. 34 degrees, certainly didn't need a wetsuit, and she'll be heading into transition 1 shortly. I think when she exits the water, it'll be a moment of great relief. Now, she is allowed a wetsuit stripper. Friend Jen, just coming into view now, suitably attired for the job. She's getting ready for a long bike course around Virginia Lake, but they're making a real meal of this transition. They really are. Up onto her feet now. Preparing for this bike course. She was not to be deterred. It's a superb effort. She's got the American flag on her shoulders. She was not to be dissuaded from this duathlon. She's off and ready. Well, a specially laid track for a special mother against son head-to-head. It's the McCarney family. There's Callum, kissing the guns. He looks poised and ready. Now we're waiting for Mum Kathy. There she is. Also looks up for it here this afternoon. Well, there's no way the crowd are adhering to the 2-metre exclusion zone. Mum in 3, son in 1. Oh, it's a nightmare start for Callum, and that gives Mum the advantage on this 2-lap race. But look at the way the youngster's coming through on the inside. Beautiful hop technique on the right foot to take on board those tight corners. Coming up to the line, Callum takes it. Mum relegated to 2nd. What a recovery from the young man. That was class. Battle of the sexes here, boyfriend against girlfriend table tennis, and a Bolshoi claim by first-year student Charlie, who says he's so good he can beat Rosie whilst playing blindfolded. Well, the joke's on him at the moment. That was a woeful serve. He's 1-0 down. Rosie determined to quell his confidence, and she's equal to him at the moment. This is a good start from the criminology student. Oh, she's buried that one into the net. 1-1. Well, it's already been a colourful day of competition here in this back garden waterfall slalom, and it comes down now to a straight battle for gold between Mum's yellow boat and daughter's red one. Here we go. Key point to remember, only a maximum of 2 nudges allowed if they get stuck. Couple of steep drops, and they're both coming up short here at exactly the same point. It looks as though Red Spice Rum has taken on a little bit of water. Boaty McYellow's going nowhere fast. A first nudge for both. Well, it seems pretty ineffectual as far as Mum's boat is concerned, but Red Spice Rum is driving on here. Now getting wedged. Well, this could be difficult. A second nudge for Boaty McYellow, who now begins to pick up pace and might come through and take this one. But she's got stuck at exactly the same point, and a gust of wind gets the daughter's creation across the line. You can see the rear of the canoe beginning to lift. Now the moment of victory coming, just by the narrowest of margins. Well, huge thanks to Lucas de Grassi, Formula E racing driver and world champion, who sent this incredible clip of a superbly skillful mystery go-kart driver successfully completing 4 laps of what is presumably his own house. If you know who this is or where this is, please get in touch. And remember, children, don't try this at home. Top marks to the tenacity of this Tel Aviv teenager, now operating under floodlights into the 4th hour of this hit the ball in the bottle competition. Oh, this is brutal, and his shoulders are slumping. What? He can't believe it! Neither can we! In front of a crowd of absolutely no one, he's delivered a moment of perfection. That was incredible! How on earth did he maintain his belief?
Delightful. Here we go.
Here we have none other than Kaiser Chiefs keyboard player and huge snooker fan Peanut starting a simple challenge to honour the sport he loves above all others. 1 press up for each of the 17 days of World Championship action which has now been postponed. Well, this is a great effort. Nose almost touching the decking of his North London home. Well, he looks more like a drummer the way he's grinding these out. Whatever your sport, 17 press-ups as quickly as possible. We'll watch the clock here. This is a great start by Peanut, it really is. 26 seconds, that's class. We'd like to finish with our weekly celebration of the Herculean frontline efforts being made by key workers everywhere. We've been encouraging families of NHS staff members to film their relatives coming back from work and give them a hero's reception to remember. So this is today's Marathon Shift champion. As we wait now for the arrival of this dedicated ward sister who embarked on a long, arduous, emotional journey at dawn and returns now, as always, enveloped in darkness, yet waiting here to illuminate the end of her day, her 3 guiding lights, sons Joshua and Jacob and husband Maz, forming a guard of honour. She has received the homemade finish line medal, but long after the applause has died down, it's their smiles, hugs and kisses she'll remember most. Another superb 13.5-hour performance at the Royal Berkshire Hospital. She brings the curtain down on another day of dedication, and such is the stamina of this mother of 2 that tomorrow she'll get up and do it all over again. Laura Kabambe, you are today's Marathon Shift champion. We stand in awe and wonder at all you're doing for a grateful nation. That's it for show 3, and if you'd like to nominate a Marathon Shift winner, beat Peanut's PB on the press-ups, or just show us your family's sporting prowess, then get in touch. We're on Instagram at LockdownLive2020, and if you click the bio section, you can upload your footage straight to our public Dropbox. Just remember, when you do your filming, turn the camera sideways. We're also on Twitter. Drop me a line at RobWalkerTV. Enjoy your Easter eggs, stay home, stay safe, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.